This is Meteo Mundo.
Hi everyone, Rusty back with you here for your latest Meteo Mundo video. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all of our new subscribers. Come on into the channel. We appreciate it. Of course, thanks for liking the video and subscribing as well. In this video, we're going to take a look at what's left over of Philippe as it is going to be lashing the New England coastline of the United States, another area in the eastern Atlantic with potential tropical development, and then the chance for showers and storms across the Caribbean and the Bahamas for the rest of Saturday, Sunday, and into early in the week. This is the broad perspective here on our satellite imagery. Again, Philippe is extratropical, but it's moving to the north right now, and it's going to be hammering areas from New York City up towards the main coastline. We have some flash flooding potential out there. We're going to have some rough surf and sea conditions, and even some gale warnings across the New England coastline I'll highlight. Also, just coming off of the west coast of Africa, yet another tropical wave that we'll be monitoring all week long. That one does have a high chance of development as we get into late in the week. But let me start off right now with Philippe, and again, moving up the New England coastline, and it's going to bring some very rough conditions there. Certainly the opportunity for some gale force winds offshore, and then that's going to be pushing a lot of water across New England to go along with some very rainy conditions as well. So again, up the eastern seaboard, the New England coastline, and towards Maine, and even towards Nova Scotia, Newfoundland. Again, we're going to get some very breezy conditions the remainder of Saturday into early on Sunday, and certainly some very gusty winds. This is the wind product here, and just show you this, and as we go through time, this is going to again be one of those situations where the wind is going to be a big story here over the next couple of days in this area. Certainly the opportunity to see again gale conditions through portions of New England as whatever is left over of Philippe, if you will, continues to move up the coast. Now, it's not going to be as much wind for New York, but it will be some very windy conditions from Cape Cod up towards the main coastline. And again, you can see that core of wind moving through. Now, again, there's no real center of circulation left over with Philippe anymore, but this is going to be a lot of onshore wind, especially for the main coastline wrapping down towards Cape Cod. And then again, like I said, for Newfoundland and Nova Scotia. So kind of big issues there from time to time. We'll be monitoring here. This does quickly move away from the area. I guess that's one piece of some decent news. I want to stay on this wind product here. I'm going to zoom out, kind of show you the broad perspective, because we'll have some breezy conditions also coming in through portions of the eastern side of the Caribbean. There was an opportunity that potentially late in the week, next week, we could see something try and flare up in the Gulf as far as tropical development. The European model was picking up on that. That's something I'll be monitoring all week long. Look, at this point in time, I don't really have any big concerns out of it, but again, you know, it's that time of the year. Even here as we move through early October, those are always some potentials. Now back to the broad perspective and the chance for some rain. Real quickly on this, I want to show you that tropical development area here from the Hurricane Center. Again, this wave is just coming offshore, but you can see there is a cluster of showers and storms, very disorganized at this point in time, but we already have a red on here. There's a high chance of development over the next 7 days, but notice how quickly this is turning north and west. That is a good track for our friends in the Windward and the Leeward Islands, and for Puerto Rico and the U.S. and British Virgin Islands, and also staying away from all the islands off the West African coast. So let's get this next system into the open waters of the Atlantic, and hopefully it just stays there, stays a fish storm, as I like to call it. But again, obviously something I'll be monitoring as we move through the next couple of days. I want to switch over to this model real quick, and we'll get into the rain chance across the area here. So going to move over to the rain, the reflectivity, and put that into motion for you here, because I do want to talk about where I expect the best chance for rain over the next 48 to 60 hours. We'll start off in the Bahamas. We have drier air coming in. Again, I've mentioned it over the last couple of videos, not completely dry, but a 20% chance for showers or less for places like Grand Bahama and Abaco, on over towards New Providence and Eleuthera and Andros. Passing showers are possible, but the air has been drying out here. That's good news. I think we're looking really good for places like the Turks and Caicos. For the Dominican Republic and Haiti, we had some pretty good showers on this Saturday. We continue to dry out, about a 30% chance for showers redeveloping on Sunday and into the early portions of Monday as well. And we're looking pretty fine for Puerto Rico as well. Again, we talked about after Philippe had moved north for the U.S. and British Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico that our rain chances would begin to come down. And that's what we're seeing as we move through the weekend. Spot spotty rain, but that's it. And the same thing for the Leeward and the Windward Islands. It's about a 20% chance for showers in your area for the remainder of Saturday and into Sunday. Our friends in Aruba and Curacao and Bonaire are going to be enjoying a beautiful weekend. Opportunity for a couple of showers moving off of the mainland coastline to bring a few showers there. But again, what we're really looking at right now is Jamaica. Certainly going to be a higher chance for rain in Jamaica. It has been very hot and muggy across the island, and we've had high thunderstorm chances each afternoon. That continues to be the trend starting tomorrow and Monday. We got a little bit drier weather on this Saturday, but especially on Monday, a flare-up of moisture coming into the Central Caribbean is going to increase the chance for rain for places like Kingston and Negril and Montego Bay. And it's the same situation for the Cayman Islands. It's a relatively dry forecast today and even through most of tomorrow. But as we get into Monday, I expect a better chance for showers and storms. In the broad perspective, one more time, letting this run through, you can again see this is not tropical in nature moving off of the western side of Hispaniola, but it's tropical moisture and will increase the rain chance for our friends in Jamaica, especially into early next week. That's the latest. We'll keep you updated. Thanks again for liking the video and subscribing. And of course, you want the newest information across the Caribbean and Bahamas on that weather forecast. All you got to do is tune right here to Meteo Mundo.